yourself. Walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right. To the left, to the left, to the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick, now walk it by yourself. Walk it by yourself and do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you. Time for a change. Moves down, down, do your dance, do your We got a brand new dance. Do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what you doing, try. New Cupid, new Cupid. Time for a change. Moves down, down, do your dance. We got a brand new dance. Do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. They say I'm a rapper, and I say no. They say what you doing, trying to do somebody cold. I just let the music come from my soul, so all of my people can stay on the floor. They got a brand new dance. You gotta move your muscle. A brand new dance. It's called a Cupid shuffle. It don't matter if you're young or you're old. Here we go. We gon' show you how it goes. To the right, to the right, to the right, to the right, to the left, to the left, to the left, to the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Now walk it by yourself. Now you see what I'm talking about. Oh, I represent for the dirty South, where we're known for swinging out. King of swing out, baby. I'm gonna show you what I'm talking about. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Down, down, do your dance, do your dance. Let me see you do the Cupid shuffle, the Cupid, Cupid shuffle, the Cupid shuffle, the Cupid, Cupid shuffle.
Oh yeah! Which way? Which way? Which way?
Now kick, now kick, now come on baby, kick. Now walk it by yourself. Walk it by yourself. To the right, to the right, to the right, the right, the right. To the left.
Which way?
To the left, the left, the left. Now kick, now kick, now kick, now kick. Now walk it by yourself. Walk it by yourself and do the Cupid shuffle. Now let me see you do the Cupid.
He's doing the ping pong shuffle.
Now let me see you do the. It's your boy Cupid.
He got beast mode on the front row.
On the track, got another kitty. Hey, come on, come on.
Luciano's getting it over here.
Let me see you.
I see my SGP football team in the back. Getting it while they're greeting. I love it.
We got a brand new dance. We got a brand new sound. We got a brand new feel. We got a brand new style, y'all.
Well, let me get y'all's attention. I got some stuff up here.
New Cupid, new Cupid.
Now, hang on. Now, let me get a little bit of light in here because they got to see what I'm raffling off tonight. So if you have not registered, you're not eligible to get none of this stuff in these blue bags. Y'all know what comes in a blue bag? stuff from Best Buy. Who likes Best Buy? Oh, that's weak. I'm going to take it home. Who likes Best Buy? You know, I came home with this and my 4-year-old said, Daddy, is that for me? I said, no, buddy. It's for the kids at Hype. He goes, can I be in Hype? I said, no, buddy. He goes, man. So y'all don't know how lucky y'all are. Now let me show y'all what I got here. How many misfits we got? Misfits. How many misfits we got? All right, so check this out. Check this out. If you have not registered, you need to get registered. Who has not registered already? All right, if you haven't registered, go to the back and get registered. Those of you that have, you get to see the prizes. Y'all ready for this? All right. Hype. How many of y'all like a 16 gig, what is this, a Kindle Fire? I think this is a Kindle Fire 8 HD. Any high school want this? All right, check this out. Check this out.
Test. Ooh.
Check this out. Wait. Misfit.
Yeah.
Any misfits like Polaroid? What are these? Whoa.
Yeah.
Y'all like these?
Yeah. Those are awesome.
Misfit. Oh, okay, wait. Misfits. How many misfits like Star Wars?
Star Wars.
Anybody like Star Wars headphones?
Join the dark side.
Wait, check this out. Pastor Sam.
Yes.
Pastor Sam. You know what? I got a second Kindle Fire.
Oh, Kindle Fire.
Wait. I got a second Polaroid camera.
What's in this bag?
Wait. You know what this is? Any misfits like drones?
Yeah.
Wait, check this out. If you haven't registered, you're not eligible to win because the only way you can win is if you're registered. We're going to do a drawing from your registration. You will get a text during service showing that you have won.
Right now.
You didn't get a link? Then you better go out there and you better register. The link is, I don't know, it's at the table. But check this out. Here's how we're going to do this. I'm going to put this back in the bag.
Ooh.
I'm going to take this home.
Ooh.
Pastor Sam, which one you want?
Which one I want?
It's Pastor Appreciation Day.
Is it really?
Yeah, because I'm going to take the drone.
No.
No, you want the drone?
I do.
Okay, then I want the fire and a picture camera thingamabob.
I do want a picture thing.
Okay, well, here's what we're going to do. Check this out. In about 20 minutes. 20. I've got a software that's going to send the text to the person that is here.
Ooh.
And to the person that is registered.
Ooh.
And it's got its own calibration. I'm not pulling cards. It's going to send you a text from the number you got earlier. So you had to have registered to get the text. How's that sound, Pastor Sam?
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it. Here's what I want to do.
It's a plan.
It's a plan. Can I get the band to go ahead and come on up? Because I'm going to transition here in just a minute.
He didn't catch
now listen, Listen, Linda, listen. How many of y'all were here last week at the Bash?
Yeah.
Who was here last week? Let me hear you scream.
Yeah.
Who was a part of the J-High? Misfits, who won? Yeah. Who won? Who won? Misfits won on a technicality. You cheated. But us hypesters, right? What'd we do? Hype did what? That's called hype power. So you heard horsepower? We got hype power. No. All right, check this out. We're going to jump straight in this. This stuff right here, I'm going to raffle off, okay? Now listen. Shh. If you don't win tonight, let me tell you what I'm going to do, okay? So we're all on the same page. I am not going to give all this away tonight. I'm going to give away some stuff tonight, and I'm going to give away some stuff next Wednesday. That way it evens the odds, right? How's that sound? You like that idea? Now check this out. I will give away one of these tablets. Should I give away one of these tablets tonight? Just one? How about I give away 2 items tonight? Should I give away 2? Should I give one to Hype and one to Misfits? One to Hype, one to Misfits. I should give away 2 items? All right, let me talk with Pastor Sam, and I'll think about what we're going to give away. So here's what we're going to do. Before we do anything else, I want to make sure everybody that's in the back, come make this way, unless you're registering. I want everybody to fill this front up, fill the front up, fill the front up. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Run, 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 run. I don't want anybody sitting because you know what? We're about to have some fun. If you're over here sitting down, come on. Oh, homie, homie. Come on, let's go. Everybody come forward, come forward. Here's what we're going to do. Now, can I get my football players that were at the door? Can y'all like help me out up here? We're the ones that are in the jerseys. We represent SGP tonight. Who y'all playing this Friday? Who you playing?
Irving MacArthur.
You playing Irving MacArthur? Y'all gonna win? Is SGP gonna beat Irving? That's what it is. All right, now check this out. Yeah, I want you over there. I need, come here, Josh. I want you over there. Here we go. You ready? Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Here we go. All right, you right here, homie. I'm throwing you in the middle of this, okay? Now, here's what we're going to do. We're going to have some fun. We're going to have some fun. But here's the thing. I need everyone to participate. So if you see someone sitting down, I need you to go grab them and drag them to the front, okay? You got 30 seconds. Go. Drag someone that's in the back and bring them up here. Now what's going to happen is, in about 20 seconds, this band's gonna start playing. And when this band starts playing, I need us to do a little movement, okay? How many of y'all can do this right here? Can anybody do this? Anybody do this? Am I the only one that can do this? You got me? You got me? Can you do this? Can y'all do this right here? I think this is easier with music. See, you see what I'm doing here, right? This is called getting my groove, okay? I'm in my groove. Now let me tell you something. You ready for this? These guys are gonna start doing this thing called a clap. Can you show them what the clap looks like? Watch this, y'all ready? There you go. Now you see this right here? Y'all see this? Okay, we got this. Here we go, All right, now here we go. I need y'all to get in this, okay? Like, I need to see that face that you're dancing good, you know? Like, come on, man. You got this?
open your hearts to God, because God can overcome any obstacle in your life right now. So just open your hearts to Him and just sing through your heart.
bending beneath the weight of His wind and mercy. When all of a sudden I am unaware of these afflictions eclipsed by glory, and I realize just how beautiful you are and how for me. And oh, how He loves us so. Oh, how He loves us. How He loves us so. He's jealous for me. Love's like a hurricane. I am a tree bending beneath the weight of His wind and mercy. When all of a sudden I am unaware of these afflictions eclipsed by glory, and I realize just how beautiful you are and how good your affections are for me. By the grace in His eyes. If grace is an ocean, we're all sinking. So heaven meets earth like an unforeseen kiss, and my heart turns violently inside of my chest. I don't have time to maintain these regrets when I think about
What's up, what's up, what's up? How many of y'all enjoyed worship? Yeah, yeah. Now I got a question for you. Where my misfits at? Where my hype at? That was really, really terrible. Hype, you gonna let them win again? Where you at, Hype? I think Misfits just won that 1-2. Misfits, where you at? I don't like you no more. Hype, where you at? Ooh. Hey, let me tell you something. It don't matter who it was. You see, it don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Winning's winning. Doesn't matter. Hey, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Hype, where you at? Okay, this section over here, where you at? Make sure this section doesn't win anything. Where y'all at? What is good? Do we have any first-time misfits? All right, if you're a first, listen. If you are a first-time misfit, you've never been here before, raise your hand. Oh my gosh, Pastor Sam, what you got? What you got, homie? Here's a microphone right here. Test. Mic check, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's your boy, and you know what I do, right? Okay, here we go.
Okay. All right. I'm going to pick one misfit from over here, back there, right there. Yep, over there.
Pepper, thank you.
Over there. And then I'm going to pick the dude right there. Yes, right there.
Not you, Isaac.
Not you, Isaac.
Not you. You're not your first time. You were born here.
What's your name, bud?
Logan.
Logan, nice to meet you.
Cameron.
Nice to meet you.
What?
Well, you can't have one because you're like 2X.
I would love to see him put that shirt on.
Put the shirt on.
I would love to see Esteban
put a small on?
He'd be like, big guy in a little shirt.
Nice. Look at that. I already knew your size and everything.
Are there any high school students that this is your first time here?
Nice.
Do I have any first-time high school students? I got 1, 2, 3. Tell you what. You ready for this? First-time high school student, where are you at? Is this really your first time? Really your first time? Paul is not a first-timer. Dude, I've known Paul since he was like in the 3rd grade. Now, hang on. Wait, this is your first time? All right, come here. I'm going to take you out. Let's see. This you were here last week. It's your first time actually in here. Okay, come here. I'm going to let you. All right, I need one more. Come here. All right, now the 3 of y'all. Where's Pastor Sam at? Tommy, I need your help, okay? Tommy, you see Alexis, you're going to help me out? Thank you, leader Alexis. No? Okay, good. Okay, now you see these 3 wonderful people? Tommy, I need you to take them to the cafe, and I'm going to do one better. I'm going to give them whatever piece of candy they want and a T-shirt. Take that, misfits. You 3 roll with him. You see, I got social love too, Pastor Sam. They're my shirts anyways. All right, so check this out. I got a few announcements. Everybody say, what announcements you got, Pastor James? Everybody know what happens on Sunday? Okay, everybody go, Sunday. Have y'all never seen a redneck monster truck rally? Then I need you to say it like you're a redneck, okay? Y'all ready? Let me hear your best Sunday in a redneck voice. Just one time. Sunday. Okay, now let's do it 3 times. Sunday. This Sunday, we have 2 services, and we have before the hype. What? It's true. So we've got a service at 9 a.m., and we have a service at 11:30 a.m. But you know what else? At 10:30, in the middle of those 2 services, we have before the hype. We meet over here for high school. Misfits meet in the back of the church in Pastor Sam's office. You guys don't want to miss this. It's a lot of fun. How many of y'all come to hype? How many of y'all come before the hype? If you go to before the hype, raise your hand. Y'all acting like y'all don't ever come to this. Raise your hand boldly. DeKyrie, come on, homie. Colton, raise your hand, homie. He's on his phone. He's over here texting. I will promise you, if you come on Sunday, you won't want to miss it because it will be worth your time. I promise. Now listen, the names are being automatically drawn. They're being put into a system. So tonight, here's what we're going to do. Y'all ready for this? Tonight, I'm going to give away 2 items. Next Wednesday, give you another chance, I'm going to give away 4 items. How's that sound? All right, so check this out. But here's the thing. Next Wednesday, you have to be drawn to play a game, and you have to win the game to win the prize. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because next Wednesday, I'm going to give away some good stuff. Now, tonight, I'm going to give away to high school this tablet right here. And to Misfits, listen, I'm going to give away this camera right here. Now, the rest of this, next week, Misfits, you can win the Star Wars headphones. You can win the camera. Misfits, you can win the drone. Hype, you can win another tablet. Well, you've got to win it. Listen, you got to win it, okay? You got to believe you can win it. You got to register, and you got to make sure that you get your stuff in there. But here's the thing. To increase the odds next week, who wants some better odds? Okay, to increase the odds, on Monday, I'm going to send a text out for you to start pre-registering. All right, so he was asking me when he should put the list of names in there for it to automatically draw. And I told him we're going to do junior high first, and then we're going to do high school. But listen, next week, who would like to increase the odds of winning some stuff? Okay, the way you're going to increase your odds of winning some stuff is in that same thing you're going to have to fill out, okay? There's a line on there that says, for a friend, and if your friend puts your name down, we're going to look at that. Okay? So if you have, let's just say, Willis, you invite 10 people and 5 of them show up and they put your name down, I'm going to give you 5 extra entries, digital entries into that drawing next week. Whoa. So that entices you, right? Huh? Well, you know what? Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Next week, okay? All right, junior high, put that list in there, Sam. Let Misfits' name be done. When you get a text, okay? If you get a text, Misfits, you're the winner, I want you to come on down, tell us your name, and you get your prize tonight. He's putting that in, I believe. April, can you go make sure he's putting that name into the what you doohickey on the computer where it sends a text message? I hope it doesn't say wrong number, because if you put the wrong number in, someone else is going to get it. Oh, well, you have to have a phone to win it. Unless your name is drawn, and then if your name's drawn, it shows no phone number, he'll tell us who it is. Oh, what's that? Then you probably won't win. It'll say, no winner. Ha! What you got? Wait, I can't hear you. Say that again. They're going to text your phone. Anybody get a text? You got to show me the text. What misfit got the text? Ask him who the computer chose. Now, how many of y'all have a hype sticker? I want to show you guys something. I've got a blue sticker here. Who wants me to put a blue sticker on something? Come here, Colton. What do you mean put it on? No, not on your shirt. I need a solid surface on your phone. Wait. I'm going to put it on your phone. Now, I've noticed a lot of you are doing the wrong thing, okay? Here, can you do me a favor? Come here, Colton. I need you to hold this right here. Wait, who won? Did you not check your text message?
No, we got to refresh.
She got an Android. That's the problem. Come here. All right, I need you to hold this microphone for me right here, okay? Now, let me show you something, okay? No, right here so I can talk. Now, this sticker right here, you peel it like this. You discard this, right? Now, look, y'all ready? Now, you put the sticker on like so. See, you put it on like this. You take your finger and you rub it like this, right? Right? You make sure you take your phone and you take lots of pictures. I'm just kidding. Then you take this corner right here. Wait. You see, you got to make sure you got to rub the letters. You got to rub the letters, and then you take this right here. Watch this. You ready? Uh-oh. Hang on. Wait. I didn't rub it hard enough. It's like a magic genie lamp. If you don't rub the genie lamp right, the genie won't come out. See, and then you peel it off like this. And you peel it slowly on an angle. Look at this. Watch. You ready? Hype letters.
Ah, snap.
Isn't that awesome? No?
Yeah.
Okay. Here, let's take some selfies real quick. Hang on. Oh yeah, we gotta get some staffies. Hang on. Wait. Here we go. You ready? Don't worry, I'm gonna take a lot of pictures. Okay. You want a picture? Hey. Wait, you want a picture too? Here, let's take a picture. Wait, you want a picture? Y'all want a picture? This is dangerous to give me your phone. You want a picture? Here you go. I will drop kick you, sir. All right. Did we have a winner for high school? Has anybody got a text? Well, you should check your phone. So you have won. Did she give you the prize? Oh, snap, crackle, and pop. Well, she was the winner. The computer chose her, but I don't know. Did it not text you? You have maybe. What number did you put down? Was it yours or was it someone else's? That would be a problem, but it's okay. Your name was drawn, so that's how that works. Did they draw one, Dalton? Do you know if the computer chose a high school kid yet? Okay, not yet. Did it draw one? High school's been drawn. The computer has chosen. Who won it? You are in junior high. Did you really win it? It's a female? It chose a female? It's racist, or it's sexist, I'm sorry. Which high schooler won it? Can you go get the name? Whitney? They said Whitney. Is there a Whitney? Where's Whitney at? Did you check your text message? Check your text message. She didn't even check her text message. Does it say winner? Now she gets it. Now she gets it. Hey, here's this. You get lots of stickers with it. What? No, I'm giving her this. High school got that. Junior high got this. Check it out. Now, there you go. Wait. I need to get a picture with y'all. Can I borrow your phone again? Here, come take our picture. I want to get a good picture. Where's Pastor Sam at? Is he still doing the computer stuff? Tell him, hurry it up. We're taking a picture. Don't run. It's okay. Here we go. I'm going to hold this up like I want it too. No? Okay. All right, here we go. One more picture. Oh, you got a good picture? Okay, perfect. Hey, y'all enjoy those? They're all yours to have fun. There is a gift receipt with it. If something's wrong with it, you've got like 15 days to take it back to Best Buy. Oh, she's blowing my phone up. Give me my phone back. I will text the pictures. All right, check this out. So, how many of y'all were here last week? Okay, how many of y'all enjoyed last week? How many of y'all got a hype sticker tonight? All right. If you want more hype stickers, come back next week. How many of y'all got a wristband tonight? If you wanted a wristband, I got wristbands, okay? Check this out. If you were here last week and you enjoyed it, put one hand up. If you were here last week and you wrote, I am amazing on your arm, put the other hand up. If you got BO, put both hands down. I'm just kidding. If you forgot right guard, just put your left arm down, okay? Now listen. Get it? Because you put right guard on but not left guard? No. All right. If God impacted your life last week and you want to know why and how God made you amazing, put your hand in the air. If you want to know why God made you amazing, raise your hand. Okay. I need some leaders. Miss April, can you help me? Pastor Sam, can you help me? Patrick, those papers where Tommy's at, where's he at? You got the papers? Okay. Only people that put their hand up gets one. So if you want one of these papers, trust me, this is a paper that's going to explain why you're amazing. It's not going to be anything amazing at first. You got to wait till I explain it to you, okay? Two hops this time. Yeah. All right. If you want to know that you're amazing, put your hand in the air. Tommy, do you have those pens? Any leader know where our pens went from last week? Where they at? In the closet? Here, Tom, hey, Patrick, go help them get those. Tommy, come pass those papers out. We need the pens. They need pens. Who needs a pen? Raise your hand if you need a pen. All right, this right here is what I'm passing out. It doesn't look like amazing. It just looks like a normal, ordinary hype logo. But I promise tonight, shh, I promise tonight, you will leave here with purpose. Shh. I promise tonight, you will leave here with purpose. And you will leave here with a drive and an ambition to want to become amazing. And this piece of paper holds the key to that. So if you're in this room, and especially if you're one of my leaders, everyone in this room needs to get one of these. Every leader needs one. If you need a pen, I've got hype pens to pass out. You get you a hype pen. This is for you to keep. You don't have to turn it in. Put your hand up if you need a hype pen. Now check this out. I'm going to get started tonight. Shh. I don't need you to talk. Shh. Put your hand up. All my leaders, if you're a student, this is a student ministry, which means it's student-led. Look to your neighbor that's talking and say, shh. Look to your other neighbor and go, shh. Look to that one neighbor if you're sitting on your own, they ain't got nobody next to you, and just go, shh. Okay? Now listen. I'm going to ask you to do something, and this is part of it, okay? I'm going to ask everybody to smile at me. I got to break the ice somehow, right? Everybody smile. Bro, you got to smile. You got to smile. There's a smile. You got to smile, yeah. They got to smile. I don't see a smile. Let me see a smile. Everybody smile and go, Jesus. No. Jesus makes me smile. Wait, Spencer, you did not say it. Say Jesus. Spencer, say Jesus makes. Say Jesus. Everybody say, come on, Spencer. He needs some more cereal. Come on, smile. Say, Jesus makes me smile. He's a ventriloquist. I love it. Everybody smile at me and say, Jesus makes me smile. Now I need you to say it in the microphone.
Jesus makes me smile.
Now you got to smile when you say that. Now we're gonna do a little Western twang. I need y'all to smile with me and go like you're spitting, right? Jesus makes me smile. Get her done. Get her done. Listen here, Linda. You don't even know. Now. Listen here, Linda. Now, we're going to have some more fun with this. I need this section over here to smile. Smile. And I need you to say it like you're from New York. Forget about it, huh? Jesus makes me smile, huh? I got one. Okay. It's all good. Now that we're smiling, and we know that Jesus makes us smile, I can get down to the nitty-gritty. I need everyone here to say, I can. I will. I must. Say it again. Say, I can. I will. I must. I've heard this since I was a little kid. No, you don't have to say that. I've heard those 3 things since I was a little kid. No, you don't have to say that. It's okay. You don't have to say that. Do you know what I tell my kids? You ready for this? Shh. Look to your neighbor and say, I want to hear this. Stop talking. Now listen. Shh. You know what I tell my son when he says, I can't? I say, you can. Don't ever say you can't. Listen. Shh. I tell my son at an early age, when he tells me I can't do something, I say, you can. Do you know why I say that? Because Philippians 4:13 says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. So tonight, shh, leaders, this is where you lead. Okay, thank you. So tonight, we're going to understand and we're going to talk about how we can, we will, and we must succeed. Now listen, I want to talk about succeeding as a man of God and as a woman of God. Not just about being successful, because when you meet people that are successful, that have everything, it's just a different kind of poor. There's a different kind of poor when you have everything, but nothing fills you. So tonight I want to talk to you about the understanding of with God, all things are possible. Let's open in prayer. Lord, we love you. We praise you. God, I give you tonight. God, I ask that you would have your way. I pray that your will would be done. I pray that as we begin to get this message on, God, that your Holy Spirit would move through me, that your words would be spoken, not mine, that your message would be preached, God, that these students would hear, Lord, not just hear it, but be doers of it, God, that their lives would be changed because they strive to be amazing. They strive to be like you tonight. Lord, we ask this in your name. Everybody says? Say with me, say, I can. Look to your neighbor and say, I will. Look to your other neighbor and say, I must. Now listen. Now listen, this is not a time to talk. This is a time for you to be quiet and listen. This is a time for you to understand I'm not playing patty cake. This is a time for you to understand I am here because I believe in you. I am here to tell you you are amazing. Everybody say to your neighbor, I'm amazing. Look to your other neighbor and say, you're amazing. Look to that other neighbor where you told him I was amazing and say, you're amazing too. Now I want you to take your arm and I want you to write, I am amazing on your arm. Again. Write it on your leg, write it on your arm, write it on your hand. You know why you do that? Because as you're going to wash your body tonight, you're going to look at that and say, I am amazing. When you wake up in the morning because you really didn't want to wash that off, and you wake up and your eyes begin to roll back from the back of your head where you're in the middle of your dream, you're going to sit up on the edge of your bed, you're going to sit like this, you're going to look at your arm and say, I could take today on, I'm amazing. Listen. Shh. Every leader, every student, everyone in this room, I want you to have this piece of paper. Sound booth, Tommy, make sure every leader has this piece of paper. Everybody in this room, every living soul has this paper. Every living soul, if you want to be successful in life, if you truly want to be amazing in life, if you truly want this thing to be real, perk your ears up because I'm talking to you tonight. Now tonight, I had you say, I can, I will, I must. Matthew chapter 19, verse 26 says, Jesus looked at them and said, did you hear what that says? It said, Jesus looked at them and said, shh. Jesus looked at them and said, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. Time out. What does the world say about you doing something that everybody says you can't? First of all, that's an oxymoron question because I just answered the question for you. What does the world say you can't do? Everything. Why does the world constantly tell you and beat you up telling you can't do something? Because they don't want to see you succeed, right? Right? But with God, all things are possible. Time out, rewind, flip the script, hang on, 5-yard penalty, flag on the play. Let me play this promotion in slow motion. I need to review the camera to make sure this play is actually illegal. It says, with God, all things are possible. In this very moment, doubt that's in your mind, telling you you can't do something. Okay, the doubt that's in your mind that tells you you can't do something, Pastor James told you first, you can. And I back it up with the scripture. I back it up with what the Word of God says. Now here's the thing. You need to understand that you can, you will, and you must. You see, with God, you can, you will, and you must. How many of you ever seen those stickers on the side of cars or on the billboard that has the word he with one of those greater than symbols and then I? Anybody seen those? Anybody wonder what that is? I just answered it. It's when you're a little kid, you learn the greater than value. He is greater than I. With God, all things are possible. With man, nothing is impossible. Right? No. The world will tell you that sometimes with man, you can achieve something. The world will tell you that sometimes you can achieve it on your own. Let me tell you a quick story. I told this 2 weeks ago. I'm going to tell it again. I'm going to give the very, very quick version of it, okay? I may have told it last week. I don't even know. There's a story of the turkey that wanted to get to the top of the tree. Turkeys can't fly. The bull says, yeah, you can. Eat my crap. It's packed full of protein. The turkey says, okay. He eats it. He flies to the first branch. He gets so excited. He comes down. He goes, I made it to the first branch. The bull says, I got some more crap for you. It's packed full of protein. The next day, he eats some more crap, gets to the second branch. He comes back down. He's so excited. He's pumped. His wings are flapping because he's the turkey that can fly. How many turkeys can't fly? He goes to the bull and says, I got to the second branch. And the bull goes, I ate a lot of food today. It's packed full of protein. I just took one right over there for you, man. He goes over there. It's called Sloppy Joe's. He goes and have a Sloppy Joe. He goes and he flies the next day to the top of the tree. He gets shot down because it's hunting season. Moral of the story is, bull crap will get you there, but it won't keep you there. The world will tell you something, but they won't back it up because they don't want you to achieve something. Now listen, with God, all things are possible. When you let that resonate in your mind and you understand that with God, all things are possible, there's no limits. There's no box. There's no ceiling. Nothing's impossible because with God, all things are possible. Now listen, before you can truly understand this, before you can truly begin to believe you're amazing, you have to understand who you are. You have to understand who created you. You have to understand what God created you for. You have to understand that you are a royal priesthood. You have to understand that you are a chosen generation. God created you and he made you perfect in his sight. Everybody say, I am perfect in God's sight. You see, you're amazing. But it doesn't matter how much I tell you or how much passion I have and how much passion I tell you with this. If you don't embrace it, you can't understand it. And until you embrace it, until you believe that you're amazing, your personality will not embrace it. And because you will not embrace it, you do not accept it. Do you understand what I just said? If you don't embrace it, you don't understand it. If you don't understand it, it's not there. How can you teach something you don't understand? How can you do something you don't understand? Has anybody ever gone to build something that came from IKEA and you're like, I don't need instructions, and you go to build it and it's got like 3 legs instead of 4 and you got a bag full of extra bolts? Maybe you should have looked at instructions. How many of y'all feel like that's your life? That's me. Listen, that's me. I'm not telling you these things with passion just to hear myself speak, okay? I'm telling you this because I love you. Everybody say, aw. Pastor James loves me. I love you, but here's the thing. I love you enough to tell you the truth. I love you enough to kind of go back into the days where my life wasn't so easy. Now, everybody take this piece of paper, okay? I want you to write and draw this line. Write down. You see where this P is and the Y meet together? You see that little upside down V? That's the middle of the page. I want you to draw a line down the middle of the page. It's your page. It's your life. I can remember, listen, this doesn't take talking. I can remember the words of my teachers when I was a kid. I can remember the words of my teachers when I was in junior high and the snide remarks telling me I'm not smart enough, or I don't understand it, or I won't go to the next grade, or you'll never graduate. I remember the words that the doctor told me at Scottish Rite when they told me I'd never read or write past a 3rd grade education. I remember the words of my coaches and how piercing they were in my heart and the effect it had on my life. I can remember what the bullies said and did to me all through junior high, high school, and elementary. I can remember sitting in a freezing cold day in front of the school waiting to get in the building for practice. And all the cool kids, air quotes, are in their car, one car, with 2 extra seats, and making me sit on the curb, freezing my tail off, with the window cracked, laughing at me while I'm freezing. I did nothing to them, but I could remember how it felt to be sitting there today. I remember looking into a mirror and thinking to myself, I remember looking in a mirror thinking to myself when I was your age, what a screw up. I can remember looking in the mirror thinking, what a mistake. I can remember looking in the mirror and thinking to myself, what are you doing? Like, what they say about you is true. I began to give in to what they would say about me. You see, I remember thinking, I'm an accident. God screwed up when he made me, and he broke the mold and said, this guy's a messed up fool. I can literally remember how it felt to feel discouraged, to feel worthless, to have the self-confident issues that I dealt with because what people said and did to me. I remember when I said about the world, they don't want to see you do something. All they care about is using you as a stepping stone for them to feel better. But here's the thing. That was before I knew. That was before I knew I was royal. That was before I knew I was a chosen generation. That was before I knew that I was amazing. Oh, it's amazing how you begin to think when you understand something. You see, I remember learning to ride a bike, and I can remember my dad holding the back of the bike saying, don't let go. Don't let go. And I turn around and he's gone. I'm like, you let go. Right? Right? It's a little scary, a little terrifying, right? I remember what that felt like. But when I finally understood what it meant to ride a bike, I didn't need my dad to coast me along anymore. I hopped on the bike and I was jumping curbs. I was jumping ramps. I was doing BMX tracks. I was that kid that had a handlebar go through his leg and almost died. That was me. If there wasn't girls in here, I'd show you where it went through my leg. I literally almost died. It went this far from my main artery in my left leg. I got a smiley face stitch right here on my thigh, right there. Now listen. I say all that because when I understood that I was royalty, when I understood that I was amazing, things clicked. Listen, as a result of me thinking I was stupid, as a result of me thinking I was unable to learn, I was that kid that wasn't learned good, okay? I wasn't educated. They didn't learn me to use a computer. Okay, I couldn't do 2 + 2. Do you understand what it feels like to be someone who's grownified and can't add, subtract, multiply, divide? If it wasn't for my iPhone, I don't know how I would do business because my calculator's on my main screen. I use my calculator like 30 times a day because I legitimately cannot add, subtract, divide, or multiply. What's 2 + 2? 5. I told you I can't do math. Now listen, I really can't add. I really can't write. If you were to see my handwriting, how many of you gotten a letter from me? How many's gotten a letter from me? Could you read it? A little bit. That was my best handwriting. That was my very best hand. Like I took my time. Like my 6-year-old son when he does homework and he's writing his M's. That was my best handwriting. I legitimately can't write. I legitimately can't read good. I legitimately believed that everybody told me. And I legitimately chose to believe that. What are you legitimately choosing to believe today? You see, because before I knew I was royal and I knew I was amazing, that had a result of my thinking. The result of my thinking, of me thinking I can't, I won't, I don't know how, it formulated a lifestyle. Do you understand that because I thought I was not smart, that because I thought I was a mistake, that because I thought I was unteachable, that because it produced something in my life that literally produced unhappiness, that produced helplessness, that literally gave me a crutch in my life that I relied on, that it became my identity? It literally established lack of worth and lack of self-esteem because of what other people said about me. And all along, I was amazing. All along, I was awesome. But I believe something different. Remember that verse I said, Matthew 19, verse 26? With man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. You see, that produced me acting out because the way I believed. Not only did that produce me acting out, but it caused me to search for an identity. You see, I was the only white kid on my team, so I thought I was black. No, do-rag and all. Y'all ever see Malibu's Most Wanted? I was B-Rad, okay? Traffic, looking for my chapstick. See, that's $1 million hit right there, word, right? Listen, I used to throw the gang signs. I know how to do it, man. Y'all want to see my crip walk? I'll throw the crip walk. Y'all ready for this? It's a sea walk, you get it? No, I'm just messing. Y'all want to see the moonwalk? Y'all ready? I'm just kidding. Check this out. No, for real. For real. I went through identity crisis. I thought I was black. I thought I was, literally, my friends used to say, this is the only Mexican Jew I know. He ain't even Mexican. He just looks Mexican. I'm like, orale, Holmes, go get the extension cord, vato. Let's go, Holmes. You don't even know, man. Hey, you know why the White House, if there was a Mexican in it, it wouldn't be the White House no more? Because it'd be the White House with blue trim, Holmes. You don't even know. Listen, Holmes, I went through this identity crisis, Mike, all the way through junior high, high school, through college, until I just finally realized I am amazing just as God made me. How many of y'all like the shirts that I produced for camp? Do you realize that I was told I can't draw? I have no creative mind? Does it look like I have no creative mind? You know how many t-shirts I create a year? Anywhere from 7 to 10 t-shirts a year, all new designs for free for you. You know why I do that? Not because I like to spend hours learning to draw and create these things in Photoshop, but because I'm expressing my creative ability that God gave me so that you can express your creative love for God everywhere you go. It's a tool. Now listen. As a result of me thinking all these things that people told me, it literally produced in me this ability to act out and be mad. It created this anger issue. My family used to call me the 6-second time bomb because I was mad. I was bad. You looked at me wrong. I'm punching you. Do you understand how many fist fights I've been in my life? I can remember getting in a fight because somebody pushed me playing basketball. I turned around and dropped them for no reason other than he pushed me. Listen, I was that guy. I was mad. I'd hit you even if you were bigger than me. I'd hit you and be like, and I'd run just like Carlton. You think I'm kidding? You better hope you don't catch me because I'm just going to lay there and let you beat me. Now listen, I wasn't always this size. I don't know, and I didn't know that I was amazing when I was younger. But I can promise you this. Because I didn't know I was amazing, I didn't do amazing things. Because I thought I was crappy, I did crappy things. Because I thought I was worthless, I did worthless things. Because I thought I was incompetent, I did incompetent things. Not only was I called before I was born, but I can remember my parents speaking life into me and me pushing it out. I can remember at a time in my life when I needed to hear it most, a youth pastor walked into my life and told me I was called. In fact, I have the Bible where I was sitting in youth service where he called me out and I literally wrote it down in the back of this Bible. I have it. It's at my house. Because I didn't want to forget my roots. I didn't want to forget why I was called, when I was called, and who called me. It wasn't my youth pastor, it was God. In a time and a place when I needed to be called, when I needed to be reassured, when I needed to be told, you are amazing. And I'm here tonight to tell you, you are called and you are amazing. Now listen. I remember my parents speaking life into me. But not only was I called before I was born, I was told even before I was in my mother's womb, before I was a twinkle in her eye, before I was a thought in existence, I was called. I have a special purpose put here on earth, put here in my life for someone else. My mom didn't know, my dad didn't know, nobody knew but God, and God called me to be amazing. Let me explain something to you. God has called you to be amazing. You see, Jeremiah 1:5 says, before I formed you in your mother's womb, I knew you. Before you were born, I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. God called you before you were born. Don't forget it. Say it with me. I am amazing. Say it with me. I can, I will, I must be amazing. Oh, you see, I started to walk like I had something in between my ears. You see, I started to talk like I had something between my ears. Because when I began to believe I was amazing, I went through every grade up until my senior year thinking, I'm never going to graduate. I'm just coasting. And I graduated my senior year, valedictorian. It was a class of like 5, but that's okay. Hey, I still would have been top 5. But listen, I graduated. That's the thing. Not only did I graduate, but because I graduated and I believed I was amazing, I went on to college. And I graduated from college. Then after 2 years of Bible college, because I knew I was called, I went out and I got a full ride to a D1 school as a walk-on. What? As a walk-on. Do you know I didn't play football in high school, but I had a full ride to SMU as a walk-on? You want to hear something amazing? I'm doing lockers at SMU right now for football and for basketball. The DFO, that's the Director of Football Operations. Anybody going to SMU? You're going to go to SMU? Who's going to go? Okay, SMU. Listen, Randy Ross has been there for 15 years, 16 plus years. You ready for this? He remembers me. You see, we were sitting in his office, and I was doing some designs. I was showing him the lockers. And you know what he said? He goes, I can't figure out where I know you from. I said, well, I tried out back in 2003. He goes, I know you. You ran a 4.5. I said, yeah, I did. How'd you know that? He said, because you're a big old boy running a 4.5. We wanted you, and we wanted you bad. You see, him explain something to you. When I didn't take that full ride because I blew my shoulder out, I took that letter, and I crumpled it up, and I threw it away. Do you know to this day people still tell me I'm lying about that? Because who turns down a full ride? This guy. But last week, I had validation from the man that offered me the full ride. You know what he's doing for me right now? He's going back in the records of all the people that they had come through that year to see if he can find my laser times. Whoa. Isn't it funny how God works? Isn't that kind of crazy? No? Am I the only one that thinks that's crazy? It is crazy. But listen, I had a full ride to a D1 school as a walk-on. I graduated college again. I have 2 associates and a bachelor's degree. Do you understand that how hard it is for me to learn? Probably for some of you, the way you think, it's hard for you to change the way you think. That's the same concept to me, learning. That's the same concept to me, understanding. But when I started to believe and understand that I was amazing, I went on to be bigger and badder than what I ever thought I would ever do, because I am amazing, and so are you. You see, the difference between me and some of you is I understand it. You see, the difference between me and some of you is I believe it. Do you believe it? Because if you don't believe it, you can't achieve it. Those that believe it, achieve it, right? Listen. When I realized that I was amazing, I was different. I talked different. I walked different. I did different things. I thought different ways. I became amazing because I did things different. You know what the definition of insanity is? Doing the same thing and expecting different results. You see, your problem is you think that you are an accident. Maybe your problem is you think you're not good enough. Maybe you think that you're just this happenstance being that exists because of an accident. Or maybe you think that you're a screw-up. Or God messed up when he made you. But let me explain something to you. You are amazing. Remember that I asked you to draw that line? I want you to take that. If you truly want to be amazing, if you truly want to believe that you're amazing, it takes the first step. When's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When's the next best? Today. So here's we go. You may have wrote a line on that paper and you're like, the line, yay. I'm going to listen, okay? Listen. If you didn't draw that line with boldness, this is your chance to redraw that line and draw it with boldness. Draw that line with boldness. Now on one side of it, listen, on one side of it, on the left side, I want you to write bad at the top. On the right side of it, I want you to write good at the top. Now, I want you to draw me this line. I want you to write bad, and I want you to write good, because this is a representation of your life. You got the good, and you got the bad. Listen, Jeremiah 29:11. I want you to remember this verse. On the good side, in the far right corner of your paper, on the good side, I want you to write Jeremiah 29:11. If you truly knew how amazing and you truly believe that you were meant to be amazing, listen to me, young people, what would you do? Who would you become? If there were no obstacles and no barriers and no limitations, what would you achieve in this world? I'm not talking about success with monetary gain. I'm talking about what would you achieve with Christ? What would you do for God? Jeremiah 29:11 says, for I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not disaster, to give you a hope and a future. That's a promise. Now, how many of y'all know Pastor James always keeps a promise? Now, do you think that if I always keep a promise, God's going to let a promise just fall through? Nope. Nada. So now that you know that you're amazing, and you believe that you're amazing because this verse is true, here's what I need you to do. Now that you know what you can do, I want you to think about all the amazing things you do. Listen, don't write nothing down, but think about all the amazing things you can do. Now, if you truly want to be amazing, this is step number 1. You ready for this? If you want to be amazing, listen, if you want to be amazing, you need to make amazing choices. Do you realize you're the sum of your choices? Let me say that again. Did you realize you're the sum of your choices? What you do today will affect tomorrow. You see, when I used to lift weights, I can't because I got to have rotator cuff surgery and bicep surgery, and I'm shrinking as we speak. One of these days I'll get the surgery, but here's the thing. When I would work out, I used to love to be consistent. In fact, my company used to shut down the last week of December, but we haven't because we've just grown so much. But when it used to shut down the last week of December, my wife would go to New Mexico to visit family, and you know what I would do? I would work out 2 to 3 times a day for that 7-day period. You know why? Because when you go to the gym and you go and stand in front of the mirror and you're like, does this make my butt look big? Listen. When you're in front of the mirror, you're like, are my calves big? Oh my gosh, listen. Is it working? Listen. When you go to the gym and you do that, and then you don't go back to the gym for a week, those results that you see are 0. Some of you are like, but I never see results. It's because you're not consistent. Do you understand how your muscles work? When I used to go to the gym, I would work out on Monday. I'd work out back, bis, tris, and I'd work out calves. Then on Tuesday, I'd work out biceps, traps, quads, and then on Wednesday, I'd go back and I'd work back and bis in a different way. Do I hit the different muscles that are in that back? But you know what I would do is I would begin to look at my biceps, and I'd begin to look at my triceps, and I'd begin to look at my pecs and how the shape of everything's coming along. The progress and the ability to see what I worked out on Monday is more evident on Wednesday because I've been consistent in the gym longer than 3 days. So when you're in the gym consistently for 6 months, 8 months, 9 months, 10 months, 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, those are the guys that go in and they're always flexing in the mirror because they're seeing instant gratification because the results that they're getting are literally from the day before. Do you understand what happens when you work out? Your muscle goes from this, torn apart, to this, torn apart to this, torn apart to this, torn apart to, I'm Arnold Schwarzenegger. Listen. You don't get there by happenstance. You don't become amazing in the gym until you've put the time into the gym. Anybody can buy a membership to a gym. In fact, I used to hate to go to the gym in December, in January, in February, because that's when all the wannabes would come and get a membership, and they'd come 5 times and never come back the rest of the year. And they'd come in there and they'd be like, I'm going to have a phone conversation right here while I'm not working out. I'm like, bro, you need to move. I need that machine. I used to have these big headphones, and if someone was in my way, I'd do this. Really? Just so they'd get out of my way because I didn't want to be interrupted in my routine. Because mind over matter, when I would go to the gym, I would think it into existence. I would meditate. I would focus on what I'm working out. In other words, when I would do hammer strength bicep curls, I wouldn't just go through the motion. If I wasn't feeling it, the rep didn't count. Whoa. If I wasn't feeling the muscle literally begin to tear down, it didn't count. I could be on 10, and if the rep didn't count because I didn't feel it, I start over. Just as you've been with me, you've seen me work out, you understand. I don't play games. If you say I want to go work out, I'm going to literally make you regret the day you said, I want to work out with you. Do you understand there was a time in my life where I would go to the gym on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and I'd work out with Ronnie Coleman? 8-time Mr. Olympia. He would give me $1,000, and he'd say, okay, Peachy, man, you can beat me on this. You can have this. He'd be like, yeah, buddy. And he'd throw his bag down. First of all, he's like this tall. And when he walks, he's like, because he's so big. I was repping 7 45-pound plates on each side of the back row, and I thought I had him. And he's like, big man, Peachy boy, hop on there, big man, hop on there. And he repped 7 plates plus me and another guy, and he's just doing it with ease. He pushed me to be better. He pushed me to be stronger. He pushed me to be greater. Whoa, time out. You think I would have got there if it wasn't for him pushing me? You see, he pushed me. He challenged me. He says, when I was your age, I was doing sets of 100 on bench. What? Yeah, I would do 135 pounds, and I do 3 sets of 100 on incline, decline, flat, 3 days a week. Monday and Friday, I'd do a set of 405 on bench, flat, no spot. Let me tell you something. I didn't get there by just happen to have a membership and happen to go and sit in front of the mirror and look at it. I had to put the work in. And if you truly want to achieve amazing, time out, well, it better be Jesus. If you truly want to be amazing and you truly want to find this thing called success in your walk with God and success in your work, success with your relationships, success in life, you have to put the work in. Nothing comes easy. Anyone that says it's a fast track is lying. There's no such thing as a fast track. You ever taken a shortcut and ended up taking more time? Because there's no such thing as a shortcut in life. Now listen. Jeremiah 29:11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not disaster, to give you a hope and a future." So if you want to do amazing things, if you want to be amazing, you have to make amazing choices. Going back to the whole workout process. It's a choice to go in and a choice to work out properly, not just put the weight up. Anybody can go to the gym and grab 10 pounds and do this. You're not working out anything. You just look funny. I've seen a guy take a cable and put it between his legs and walk. I looked at him and I said, "Bro, what are you doing?" "I'm stretching my calves." Ooh. Okay, bro. That's not called stretching your calves. That's called looking for a hernia. Now listen. I didn't get where I'm at with my walk with God. Listen. I didn't get where I'm at with my walk with God on accident. My Bible isn't all tatted up on accident. It takes time to go through these. These tabs that are falling off my Bible, my pages that are coming out of my Bible, isn't because I'm taking really good care of this. It's my Bible. I don't want to open it. No, that's not what it's for. No, I carry this in my pocket. It's pocket size. I carry it in my bag. I open it up when I'm on a plane. I open it up when wherever I'm at. I need to get into this. I have it. Now listen, if you want an amazing relationship with God, it takes amazing choices. Now, when I stopped accepting what the world told me and I started to accept that I was amazing, it changed my look on life. It changed my personification on what I do. Now listen to me very clearly. Romans chapter 12, verse 1 and 2 says, "And so, dear brothers and sisters, I plead with you to give your bodies to God because of all he has done for you. Let them be a living and holy sacrifice, the kind that he will find acceptable. This is truly the only way to worship him. Don't copy the behaviors and customs of this world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for your life, which is good, pleasing, and perfect. The choices I make, listen, the choices I make based on this scripture right here make me who I am. If I was going to choose to be like the world, I'd have to take on the world's thinking, right? We're supposed to be in the world, but not of the world. That's what that's saying. You see, all too often we get too close to the line of sin. We get too close to the line of doubt. We get too close to the haters, and you know what happens? They rub off on you. You ever been around fire and watched things just all of a sudden catch fire? Like, have you ever been around like a bonfire and you're just like, "I'm done with this water bottle." You throw it in there and it's like, pss, that was kind of cool. Then you grab some leaves and you're like, or you're like me at camp and you throw fireworks in it and somebody gets their eye taken out. It's cool. Hey, almost is the same as almost losing. You almost won, like you didn't though. It's cool. Listen. Now listen. The choices I make me who I am. Listen. The choices I make me who I am. The choices you make you who you are. You can choose to be like the Word, or you can choose to be like the world. You can choose to be like Christ, or you can choose to be like everyone else. But what would be more amazing? To be like Christ or like everybody else? Why is that? Because anybody can be like the world. Few choose to be like Christ. So here's my thing. Stop making bad choices. Don't tell me, but think for just a minute. What are some bad choices you've made? Don't tell me. Just don't. I don't want to know what you looked at on the computer. Just tell me. Don't tell me. Just think to yourself. I don't care about who you're dating. Just listen. I don't care if you messed the rotation up. Just listen. I didn't always make good decisions. I never smoked it. I did not inhale. Listen. Stop making bad choices. It's easy to say it, but think about that one bad thing that just came to your mind. It's a choice to do that. What would happen if you chose not to? Stop making bad choices and being fine with making bad choices. Do you know what happens when you are fine with making bad choices? You have settled into the life of complacency. You have settled into the life of apathy. You are less than average. You are mediocre. You are not amazing when you are apathetic and complacent. The world we live in is apathetic and complacent. If you want to be successful, you can't be apathetic. You cannot be complacent. You cannot be fine and be content with literally whatever life throws your way. No decision is a decision. Uh-oh. Some of y'all are like, but I don't have to do that. It's a choice. You're right. You don't. You don't have to be amazing. It's a choice. Oh, time out. Rewind. But Pastor James, you said I was amazing. You are. It's a choice to be amazing, though. Deep down inside, you are amazing. But what's the choice you're going to make yourself amazing? I'll tell you one choice right now is a walk with God, is a relationship with God. That's the first and foremost. Everything else is commentary. Everything else falls in line. If this is what you're trying to be amazing, if this is what you're trying to be like, you will be amazing in his eyes, and that's all that matters. Now listen. Stop making bad decisions. Stop making bad choices. If you will listen to me and apply what I'm telling you tonight, I promise you, God has amazing things for you, in store for you. Why do I say that? How can I make that accusation? How can I promise you something that you know I can't keep? Because I can put my hope and trust in God. And what does his word say? For I know the plans I have for you, says the Lord. They are plans for good and not disaster, to give you a hope and a future. Uh-oh, time out, rewind. I just put a promise on God's word, promising that God is going to do a good work in you. Whoa. God wants to take you to another level. God wants to invest in you. God wants you to base your decisions on life off of this right here. You know what the Bible stands for? Basic instructions before leaving earth. Whoa, if this is instruction manual, and this is what we're supposed to listen to, and this is what we're supposed to learn, what would happen if we applied it? Success. Now, I'm not talking about success according to the world standards. I'm talking about success according to God's standards. If you were here last week, I asked you a question based on the word, and it says, those of you that accept me before man, I will accept you before my Father. But those of you who deny me before man, I will deny you before my Father. You either accept him or you deny him. That's your choice, but it's your choice. It is a choice. So make the decision to follow Christ, read his word, to worship him, to meditate on his word, to have a relationship with him, to literally spend time with him in his word. Do you know what happens when you do that? You become awesome. You become truly amazing. So let's look at the steps of what it means to be awesome. And where you wrote good, I want you to put a line through good. And I want you to write the word greatness. So you have bad and you have greatness. This is where things get changed. This is where you make a choice. This is where you choose to be obedient. Do you understand you can't spell obedient without the word be? So you must be obedient. It's in the middle of the word. If you want to be amazing, if you want to be awesome, be obedient to this one simple task. You don't have to write anything down right now, but tonight, before you go to bed, maybe you're going to sit here. In fact, here's what I want someone to come tinkle on the keys. I'm going to make this somber moment. Someone come tinkle on the keys. Who's going to tinkle? Okay, like, you know, like, not that kind of tinkle, but like this kind of tinkle, okay? Listen, I want you to think. I want you to focus. I want you to meditate. Something like, but I can't think good, Pastor James. Listen, if I can do it, anybody can do it, okay? I learned myself to read just fine, okay? Now listen, I want you to think for a moment. Put your life into a perspective. Imagine you plug a USB into the center of your ear and it's transferring all the knowledge from your head onto this giant TV and your life is just there for everybody to see. What is the good and what is the bad? You can't hide it. It's already there. It's your life. You've already made the decision. You've already made the choice. What is that decision you made? Good or bad? Bad or greatness? Listen, if you want to be amazing, if you want to be awesome, you've got to make a list. You've got to understand. You know what I tell people? I read it in a book by John Maxwell. You ever heard of Dave Ramsey? He's like the money guru. You know what he tells people? He takes a quote from John Maxwell. Says, if you don't tell your money where it goes, you're going to wonder where it went. If you don't tell your mind where to go, you're going to wonder where it went. Don't be one of those people that graduates high school and you peaked in high school and the rest of your life is just the good old days. It's my glory days. And you find a wife or a husband and you're living out your glory days to your kid. I vowed to not be that parent when my kid's playing a sport. I will help my kid, but you're not going to see me on the sideline. No, you did it wrong. Let the kid make his own decision. Let the kid make his own mistakes. You can't live your life through someone else. Why don't you live it right the first time? Man. Oh, man. Listen to me. Don't write this down, but think for just a minute. What I want you to do when you get home, or maybe you want to sit here tonight, you're going to stay here and you're going to play this for about 45 minutes. We're not going to be done before then. I'm just going to give y'all time after, okay? I'm almost done, I promise. You have two sides of this page, bad and greatness. I want you to literally write everything you've done bad on this page, on the side that says bad. And then I want you to write everything you've done good. Everything that you have done good, I want you to write on the other side. I'm talking as far back as you can remember. What makes you you? You know what makes me Pastor James? Someone put the title pastor before James. You know what makes me James? The decisions I made yesterday. The decisions I made the day before that. The decisions I made the day before that. The decisions I made before the day before that. You see, my life is called compounded into who I am. Every decision I make right now will affect who I am tomorrow and the next day and the next day. If I want to get back in shape, I've got to get back in the gym. It's a decision to get back in the gym. If I want to save money, I've got to choose to go without to save money. If I want to be successful at my job, I got to choose to not milk the clock, to put the time in. If I want to choose to be a good student, I've got to choose to do the homework instead of choosing not to do the homework. So listen to me. Listen closely. Listen. I ask you this question. Who do you run with? Who are your homies? Who's your boys? Who's your friends? Who's your girlfriend? Who's your best friends? Who are they? Answer this question, not to me out loud, but do they make good decisions or do they make bad decisions? List 5 or 10 of those people. List 5 or 10 of your best friends. Write them down right now. Write down 5 or 10 of your best friends, and next to their name, I want you to write down, this is not a time to manipulate what goes on the paper. This is where you need to get real. This is where, like, rock bottom is where you build your house. Like, this is ground zero. You got to start with the foundation, because if you manipulate this now, your life is going to be manipulated, and it's not going to be real. It's not going to be true. You're not going to reach potential of awesomeness. And this 5 or 10 of your best friends. Why? Show me your friends, and I'll show you your future. Show me who you run with, I'll show you what you run like. Friends, are you going to take you up or take you down? Write those 5 or 10 best friends that you hang out with. And next to their name, you don't have to do it right now. Next to their name, write good or bad. Do they cause you to make good decisions or bad decisions? More times than not. Now the next question is, who do you hang with outside of your best friends? Who are those acquaintances? List 5 or 10 of those people. Maybe it's in your homeroom, maybe it's in your first period, maybe it's in your gym or your PE or your football team, your work schedule. Whatever it is, you may hang out with these people that aren't your best friends, but you know who they are. You tell jokes with each other. You tell stories with each other. If you see them at the mall, you're like, hey, you know who they are. Are they taking you down a good path or are they taking you down a bad path? Listen, I'm not asking this because I want to know. I'm not going to take this page from you. This is for you. This is for you to get real with life. Because if you're going to get real with life, you got to get real with yourself before you get real with God. Because if you're sugarcoating your life, God's going to see right through that. You can fool me, but you can't fool God. bad. It's your choice. You choose to listen to it. No one sits there and says, if you don't listen, it's gonna blow your brains out. You choose to spend that 99 cents to buy that song. You choose to put those $200 Bose headphones on your ears and listen to it. You choose to go into that weight room, fellas, on a football team and tolerate the crap they play. It's a choice. You have a choice to stand up and say, I'm not listening to that. Oh, okay, here's something for you. Atanza, you're going to tell me that if you took a stand inside your locker room and you told coach, I'm done working out if this crap's being played, he's going to tolerate that stuff to play? No, you're one of the best players on the team. He's going to take your side. What would happen if you got 10 or 15 other athletes that are starters and you said, I'm not tolerating this. If this is playing, I'm sitting. You think coach is going to be okay with you sitting? No, because his job's on the line if you guys continue to lose. If you lose instead of win, time and time and time again, season after season after season, and you don't continue to win like you have been, his job's on the line. So he's got to think about long and hard about the decisions you guys make. Whoa. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about it from that perspective, Lance? Esteban? Yeah. Think about it. What would happen if you take a stand in your school and you say, I'm not tolerating this? Do you think people are going to sit by and say, well, they're just crazy? No, the ones that need to be bold are going to join with you. Listen. Write down the things that you're watching. Whatever YouTube channel you're subscribed to, whatever movies, whatever TV shows, whatever video games. Is it good or is it bad? Is it taking you towards God or is it pulling you away from God? The question I want you to understand is, what are you filling your time with? Write down on your page what you're filling your time with, good or bad. I want you to write down every good decision and every bad decision you've made. This is not going to be a fast thing. This is not something you're going to get done before you leave this place tonight. But I want you to get a good start on it. And once you have this list created of all the good and all the bad, if you want to be amazing, if you want to be successful, you have to take a choice. You can continue and choose to not change. Or you can continue and say, from this point on, I'm choosing to be amazing. And every day begin to mark off the things that are bad and transfer it to the good, because you made a good decision, because you turned a bad decision into greatness. Time out, rewind. How many of you have ever turned a bad decision into greatness? There's nothing more fulfilling in life than knowing that you made the right decision. Nobody else may know, nobody else may care, but if you take a bad decision and begin to make it a good decision, it benefits you. No one else. You. What's more important in life? Getting in where you fit in, or you becoming the best you that you can be? You becoming who God created you to be. It's a choice. No one becomes successful on accident. I need you to understand this. All eyes on me. This is very, 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 very important. You understand this. This is not your mom's decision. This is not your dad's decision. This is not your best friend's decision. This is not your brother's decision. This is not your boy's decision. This isn't your girlfriend's decision. This isn't your boyfriend's decision. This is no one's decisions but your own. This is your decision. It's your life. It's your time. It's your heart. It's your line. The line in your paper is your life. It's your line. It's your time. It's your choice. Say it with me. I can. I will. I must be amazing. Say it with me. Say, I can. I will. I must be amazing by the changes I make. So how do you make these amazing choices? On the back side of your paper. Flip it over. Back side of your paper. I want you to draw this circle. You can make it little. You can make it big. I drew a big circle because I want big things to happen in my life. You can draw this itty bitty little circle. You can draw this giant circle, the biggest one you can put on the page. But draw a circle. Now I want you to write above it on the top of the page. I want you to write, I will. Some of you are like, wait, you started in the middle. Oh, I started in the middle on purpose. Because on either side of that is something that says I can, I will, I must, right? So you have I can on this side and I must on this side. But if you go two lines over, you start with the word he, and you do a greater than symbol on he, then the next line is I, which means he is better than you. He is greater than you. Then you can do next to I, can, because he, you can. Because he, you will. And because he, you must succeed in life and be amazing. Because with God, all things are possible. Jesus said in Matthew, he says in Matthew right here, he says, with man, this is impossible, but with God, all things are possible. So start with he is greater than I. And because he is greater than I, and I can, I will, I must, with him at the start of this, and him on the foundation of this, you can, you will, and you must. You can make good decisions. You will make good decisions. You must make good decisions if you want to be successful. You can make great decisions. You can make amazing decisions. You will make amazing decisions if you can, right? And if you can, it's greater than, right? Because he's the beginning. Do you understand where I'm going with this? So I'm looking like I'm crazy. He's the foundation of everything. Draw that circle in the middle of your page, and on that circle, I want you to write this statement. I want to become like Christ, doing whatever it is you want to do in this world. If you don't know what you're called to do, but you know you like dancing, then I want you to write the line. It says, I want to be like Christ, doing dance, doing football, becoming a doctor, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever amazing feat you want to achieve, you can, you will, you must, because he said that he has great plans in store for you. 1 John chapter 2, verse 6 says, those who say they live in me should live their lives as Jesus did. That's why I want you to write the statement as it's written. I want to become like Christ doing. Because if you do it like Christ, it's a choice. Do you understand how hard it is to be ethical in this world? It's a choice to do the right thing. Today I was given an opportunity to make an extra 10 grand on a project. Do you understand that anything extra on the profit line, I get a bigger percentage of? That's how my commissions work. The Baltimore Ravens were doing their lockers. They gave me a credit of $10,000, and in their paperwork, it was legit. It was right. Their contractor said, we owe you this. It would have been very simple for me to say, yeah, you're right. We'll take that. Thank you. Man, thank you, man. But I told the Baltimore Ravens, I told their contractor, we did that for free. That wasn't something you can give us back. Oh, I'm sorry. He said, what? I said, we never charged you that, so this is an invalid amount. You don't know us this. Oh, we'll be very happy to know that. I have no idea if that was a test. I have no idea if that was God saying, okay, this is your test. I have no idea if they even knew it was a mistake. But I did the right thing. If you're going to do the right thing, every decision, there's a consequence to that decision. Every choice has a, what was that? And every consequence has a, what? Say that again. That's right. Every choice has a consequence. Every consequence has an action. Every action is a representation of the choice that you originally made. So listen, Love you guys. I'll see you Sunday. If you found some earphones, somebody has turned some headphones in. If you lost headphones, come see me. If you want to spread out,